All right. Let's hear it for the sounds of unity. Woohoo, playing Sugar. All right, we have reached that prelude period of time. This is where we play that traveling music for you. So if you're downstairs or you're within the sound of my voice and you are not comfortably seated in the sanctuary, it's time for you to get moving. And to sing you up into the building, we're featuring Jessica Rahm. Here we go.
But you know me, as different as we both may be. I felt your pain, you've cried my tears. We've shared the bond of human fears. So take my hand and walk with me. Tear down these walls and set love free. Feel the rhythm of your heart. This music of love is where we start. We open our hearts, open our minds, feel the love. Open your eyes and see the light. The time has come to reunite. Lift your voices, join the song. The world will be fine when we all sing along. We open our hearts, open our minds, feel the love burning inside. Let the voice of the human soul join our hearts and make us whole. Open our hearts, open our minds, feel the love burning inside. Let the voice of the human soul join our hearts and make us whole. We open our hearts, open our minds, feel the love burning inside. Let the voice of the human soul join our hearts and make us whole. Make us whole. Make us whole. Make us whole.
Jessica Robb. All right, that's a beautiful way to start a service, yes? Reminding us that the human soul sings in harmony with everyone around us. Today's service is about principle one. One power, one presence. God is. Basically, we are all interconnected in this beautiful consciousness we call life, right? So, my name is Misa Malone.
Hi, Misa.
I am the Minister of Music here at Uni San Francisco, for those of you that I haven't met yet. And we invite you to sing along. We're not going to put the words up. You should know the words to this song by now, okay? But as a reminder, you are one with the universe. Let's do it. Feel free to dance. I know I have some dancers in the community. I am one with the universe and all living things. I am one. I am spirit from which all life springs. One power, one presence, active as me. I am one, in and of everything. I am one with the universe and all living things. I am one, I am spirit from which all life springs. One power, one presence, active as me. I am one, in and of everything. I am one with the universe and all living things. I am one, I am spirit from which all life springs. One power, one presence, active as me. I am one, in and of everything. Yes! Ooh, that's a beautiful way to start a service. So, on the tail end of Black History Month, we lost a powerhouse, Miss Roberta Flack. And we would be doing a disservice if we did not honor her and one of her more notable songs. So I want to be really clear really quick. So the song is called Killing Me Softly. How many of y'all think that's about a boyfriend? Think that's about a breakup? In reality, if you listen to the words, she's talking about hearing about a new artist, hearing that new artist was good, going and listening to him and being cracked open. She resonated so much with the music that she heard that she felt that he had read her diary. He knew her. She saw herself in him. But because most people think it's a breakup song, we did unitize it. Our version is called Lifting Me Higher, But again, to honor Miss Roberta, we'll do the first verse. I heard he sang a good song. I heard he had a style. And so I came to see him and listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, a stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. Because we are unity, and every external is an internal. Every battle, every challenge, every journey is in physical and in metaphysical, right? So if we look at this from a purely metaphysical perspective, then the words would go a little differently, right? I heard the voice within me speaking words so true. It whispered love and wisdom, and my soul just knew. I held my heart awakening as peace began to rise, releasing my pain in divine love, healing me deep inside, lifting me higher in divine love, changing my whole life in moments, lifting me higher and healing me inside, deep inside. I sat inside the silence. Love was all around. No fear, no doubt, no limits. Only truth was found. The past is just a shadow. The now is shining bright, releasing my pain in divine love, healing me deep inside, lifting me higher in divine love, changing my whole life in moments, lifting me higher and healing me inside, deep inside. Rest in peace.
Ms. Misa Malone, our Minister of Music. Woo! So for those of you who don't know, Unity publishes, has a publication that is over 100 years old, a little daily reflective magazine called The Daily Word. How many are familiar with The Daily Word? Woo! So it is powerful. It is available out front. If you're a first-time guest here, we'd love you to take a Daily Word with you, and you can always order them online at unity.org, and we sell them for our regular attendees too, if you'd like to take a Daily Word home with you. Today we're reading from page 13, which is Sunday, March 2nd. That's today. And It goes like this. I've heard it said, most people are about as happy as they make up their minds to be. Those words show me the importance of positivity and how an upbeat attitude can keep me afloat upon the rough waters of life. Positivity helps me see the world as full of joy and possibility. Difficulties may arise, but my confident faith in the goodness of God gives me the power to cross the stormy seas and to find the calm waters and the warmth of sunshine. The light of God surrounds me, enfolds and uplifts me. And when I center my thoughts on the divine within, I feel equipped to meet all challenges. God's indwelling grace sees me through the stormy days, even if the squalls of sadness toss me about. By faith, I will outlast the gales and reach the calm seas again. And the affirmation is, I can do all things through the divine presence within me. Can we know that together? I can do all things through the divine presence within me. This coming Sunday, I'm going to be leading an affirmative prayer workshop. Next Sunday, March 9th. Not today, March 9th. And then on Monday, I'll do it online for people who can't be here in person, but want to do the affirmative prayer workshop with me. Affirmative prayer changed my life. When I walked into a Unity church, I had only known rote prayers, prayers of beseeching and pleading with a deity somewhere up in the sky. But with Unity's help and guidance, I learned that true prayer changes nothing on the outside, but changes everything by changing me for the situation. So I invite us all together to join in this affirmative prayer right now. I invite you to take a deep breath. And our prayer chaplains surround us. I'll let them get into place. I caught them off guard. And they are prayer champions. They remember the truth for us when we can't. Our prayer chaplains are here to hold the space. And we like to say to hold the high watch. So whether you're at home watching this all across the world, or whether you're here in the sanctuary with us right here now, we know that prayer transcends time and space. And as we open to this moment, we know the truth. God, the activity of life, the energy that is spirit, is present, is powerful, and is practical right here and right now. So we open ourselves to this knowing that wherever we are, whatever we're doing, we are guided, supported, and calmed. That we are released from worry and anxiety by the knowing of the presence of the divine. And that despite circumstances, and no matter if we can see it, God is at work. Spirit is present. And all is in divine order. So as we breathe into this moment and into this day, we give thanks for the infinite good unfolding in our lives. We give thanks for the blessings of this now moment. And we give thanks for the radiant future unfolding in our lives. And so together we say, thank you. I am so blessed, and so it is. Amen.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the brightness of day and the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of a rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also in the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Jessica Rom.
Good morning, Misa.
Good morning, Tom.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to Unity of San Francisco, to those of you in the room and our friends, my friends too, online.
Indeed, indeed. It's a beautiful Sunday in consciousness, is it not? Yes, here in San Francisco, they said thunderstorms, they said rain, we got the sun shining. You know, it's a beautiful thing, right? So, let's just get the elephant out of the room. There's a lot going on in the news this week. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, let's lift ourselves above that.
What we resist persists. That doesn't mean we're going to ignore it, but we are going to choose positive. I am God, you are God. I see the God in you. I honor the God in you, the end. Amen? Amen. Amen. On that, moving on.
We are going to have welcome team training. It's going to happen today. That's today.
Today.
At 1:30, and it's going to be right here in the sanctuary after fellowship. If you've ever been greeted, if you've ever been welcomed, and I know you have by the wonderful people doing it, and it sparks something in you, we would love to have you join that team, and that training is going to be done today. Who's leading it, Misa?
So this is being led by Reverend Kendagel and Melissa. So please join us
There you
again
go.
right here in the sanctuary so you can be that first person that shifts somebody's life. I mean, it's a powerful role. It is a powerful ministry when you think about it. Well, I think Ken mentioned before that people make the decision within the first, is it 30 seconds? 7 minutes. The first 7 minutes of an experience. They have already decided whether they're going to come back or not. And they say, you never get to remake a first impression. So you will literally, I can't talk today, you'll literally be that person that causes someone else's paradigm to shift. So just think about that. Think about that, and please join us. We are unapologetically inclusive. What does that mean? That means we love you, we celebrate you, we honor you however you chose to show up. No equivocations, no exclusions, no exceptions. You, the divine you, is welcome and celebrated here. And we have an affirmation that we want to help us anchor this, not only within our own spirits, but also in consciousness, right? Because where two or more are joined, we shift consciousness. So I will say it once, and I want you to know this with me. I commit to awakening myself and the world to infinite possibilities. Together?
I commit to awakening myself and the world to infinite possibilities.
And so it
And
is.
so it is right. If you're a first-time guest, we are thrilled you're here. Whether you're here or online, we have something for you out in the foyer. There's a gift for you and a magazine, Spirituality and Health. And if you're online, please let us know. You'll see something in the chat to let us know you're here. We are grateful you have joined us. And we know that you got here by divine order and that you're here today. And I hope you've already seen how wonderful it is to be part of this community.
Indeed, when you were greeted at the door, again, greeted, there's a theme here. You should have been handed a bulletin, and in that bulletin is a connection card. If you are a first-time guest, it's that flap on the end. Please denote on that you're a first-time guest. We have a little gift we like to send. Online, there should be a link in the chat for you as well. If you're in the sanctuary and you do not have a bulletin, raise your hand up high so that we can get one for you. Laura Lee, I need one too. All right? Even if you've been coming for 20 some odd years, and we have several members that have, please make sure you're filling that out so that we can get an accurate count of who's attending on our Sunday services.
And 1:30 today, you can be one of those people passing out those bulletins here.
That could be you.
Great. So there's a number of ways that you can meditate with us. One happened this morning. Every Sunday at 10:15, there's a sound meditation with Reverend Elizabeth. If you've not tried it, I really encourage it. It's something that's very, very special to incorporate meditation, some very wise words and sound that feels like it's really flowing over your body. You can also join us for midday meditations during the week from Monday through Friday at 12 with Reverend Ken or a prayer chaplain if you need that weekday pickup during the week, as well as we have a whole plethora of recordings. Your time's up to you. 5-minute, 10-minute, 50-minute meditations. Check out Unity of San Francisco.org and you'll find those meditations there. Are we ready?
We're getting ready to do our community song, which means we're going to be asking you to rise
about
as
you.
you're willing, able, and available to do so, whether online, at home, or in consciousness, right? But if you could you please make sure you say hello to our online community? They love to talk to everyone. We love to see their faces, all right? So please, rise as you are willing and able, and join us in our community song, Face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. 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 I hold you in my heart. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. Oh, so So beautiful. Thank you so much. We have reached our time of interactive meet and greet. Please greet your neighbors with handshakes, hugs, toe taps, fist bumps. Please, again, say hello to our online community. Happy Sunday.
Good morning. How are you today? Good morning. Hi, Suzette. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Emmy. Hi, David. Hi, Robbie. Hi, Kent. How are you today?
Hey, everyone. Good to see you. Frank, you look great. Hey, Kate. Hey, Robbie. Jude. Oh, my goodness. So many people. Hi, Stacy. Hey, Mark. How is everyone?
Hi, Robbie. Hi, Kate. Hi, Emmy. Hey, can you guys hear me? Hi. Hi, Lauren. Hey, guys. Good. I'm glad you liked it. Glad you liked it. Emmy, I just sent your email. A text.
Hello. Let's say
Happy Sunday, everybody. Good to see you all. It's great to see you.
Hi, Drew. Hi, Matt. Hi, Stacy. Hi, David and Suzette. Hi, Suzette. Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Hi, Emmy.
Happy Sunday. Good to see you guys. Hey, Robbie. Hey, Kate. Hey, Frank. Hey, Lawrence. Hey, Suzette. Hey, Jude. Stacy. 5 years of Unity SF. Mark. Good to see you. And David and Emmy.
Happy Sunday, all. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Good to see you all. Right.
We're going to turn our attention back to Ken.
Hello. Welcome, Jax. Welcome to platform. Hey, so welcome, everybody. It is time for our blessing of the children. If we haven't had a chance to say hi to everybody online, everybody in the room yet, will be lots of time in hospitality after. But I want to welcome to a new member of the team. Jax is helping out today, volunteering in youth and family. Thanks, Jax. And Kayla Campbell is our youth and family director. Welcome, Kayla. And so this is Roma and Rosalie, also known as Romalie. And the one hiding behind me is Dorian, and Joshua is downstairs. So these are our kids at the moment. We've had many kids come through this program, and we have all the children that reside within us. Those children that we were, that didn't hear this affirmation that we have, that you are God's perfect expression of divine life. We see you and we love you exactly the way you are. So whether you heard that when you were this age or not, hear it today and know it for all the children of the world as we affirm it together. You are God's perfect expression of divine life. We see you and we love you exactly the way you are. All right. Thanks, Kayla and Jax. Thanks, kids. So on Sunday, the 16th, we're going to have a special event here. This is our third one. It's a discovery. This one is about the rise of women. I'll take applause at that. About the rise of women. The Sophia century, right? Women taking their rightful place in leadership, in power, in our country and in the world. And we have 6 powerful speakers coming to tell you their stories and their work in this world. It is on Sunday the 16th from 2 to 5 right here in the sanctuary. We're broadcasting it out on the internet, so whether you're here in person or whether you're watching us online, sign up for it today. It's on our website, and be a part of this rising tide that is going to lift all boats. Don't miss it. It is curated. My husband, I'm a little prejudiced, my husband is the speaking coach for these speakers, and he does an incredible job of bringing them to a point of power. Misa is going to be singing at the event, right? And as usual, we'll have our fabulous lunch after. So you can come for Sunday service, have an incredible lunch with us, and then come hear these amazing speakers in the afternoon. So save the date, bring your friends, sign up, let's pack the house. Okay? Right. With that, Jessica Rahm once again.
One power, one power, one power. Oh. There's one power, invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. One power, indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth. As simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angel's wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of the love in you and me. One power, one power, one power. Oh. We speak so many languages, have different clothing, different colors, different names. But different is only dangerous when we forget that in our hearts we're all the same. We'll remember once we close our eyes to see that such distances were never meant to. God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, Hashem or heaven's door. It's Muhammad, it's your mind, it's your soul or it's your sign. It's the universe, it's music, Mother Earth or Father Time. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's whatever name you give it, it's the very air we breathe. It's the power of the love in you and me. Of creation, it's an everlasting peace. It's the freedom of forgiveness. It's the sweetness of release. It's the joy of inspiration. It's the sunshine on your face. It's the birthright of all nations. It's the boundlessness of space. It's the beauty of a baby. that lives forever in you and me. It's the power of the love in you and
Jessica Ron.
I am the luckiest minister in all of Unity. Sorry for those of you who are from other Unities, but my music team rocks. Jessica Rom, Misa Malone. Yes. Thank you, Misa. Wow, and our band. Woo! How about that? Yeah. Wow, and I listened to Daniel Namod sing that song live. So Daniel Namod is the artist who wrote that song. And Jessica, you just own it. You own it. Thank you. And that song is about the struggle we all have. What is this thing we call God? What is it, right? What is God? And I used to say, and I like to say, that God doesn't have a gender. God is a they, right? And right now, in our political discourse, I'm going to claim it. God uses the pronoun they, right? Because this idea that God is male comes from an old idea, right? The male-centric centuries of patriarchy that started in Judaism and in Christianity that depicts God as this old man up in the sky creating first man, and that God has a gender that is decidedly male, is an old paradigm. It's beautiful, it's eloquent, but it does not work in my century, and it doesn't work for me internally. And I had to do the hard work of releasing that idea in my head that was put there purposefully and repeatedly, that God was He, right? And even from platform, even after I became a minister, I had to do the work of unwriting that narrative, because that's the default position I would go to when I was talking about, thinking about, and exploring the value of this concept of God in my life. Oh, I want to be really clear. There are some wonderful, wonderful things that have come from the Catholic Church, from Judaism, some wonderful spiritual teachings. But some of the religious abuses that have taken over the centuries and that have given religion a bad name need to be called out and need to be lifted up to something higher. It's not about blame. It's not about judgment. It's not about throwing out the baby Jesus with the bathwater. But it is about doing the internal work we need to do to explore what divinity is in our life, what the creator energy is in our life, what the idea of God is in a practical, fundamental way that we can use. If God is up there in the cloud, what good is it to us here on earth? And if God is not comforting, then what use do I have for it right here and right now? You know, there's an expression, an idea that I've heard frequently in Unity, and I live it some days. Sometimes I need a God with skin on. I need a God that comforts me. When my nephew committed suicide, when my mom died, the God with skin on it was right there by my side. And I know, because I've sat with you and listened to you and joined with you, that many of you have had that need for the comforting deity to be with us in those times. That's what the power of this God can use for us. But what about something bigger, something even grander than Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel, right? God is an attempt, just the name, the word God. And that's why that song is so powerful, because it opens us up to different names for the word of God. Is an attempt to give form to the vast mysteries of existence. But there's a quote I like even more than that one. And it's this: God is the name of the blanket we throw over a mystery to give it shape. Barry Taylor. So God is indefinable. The second that we try to define God, we fail. We limit the infinite. And so I love this quote, because it's like it's our human attempt to give something a shape, a blanket. And we call that blanket God. We call it Spirit. We call it Jesus. We call it Lord. Right? All those names that evoked our fundamental religious training from another lifetime or another century. Lord, does it really have resonance for us in this century? In this time? Do we want an overlord? Do we want a micromanaging God? Do we want someone who gives us just the rules rather than the possibilities? What works for us today? And that's the question. You know, the thing about unity, and I think it's the greatest thing about unity and the hardest thing about unity, all at the same time, is you have to decide. You have to decide what God is for you. You need to do the work to ferret it out, to understand it in your personal life. Because I can stand up here and say it, and unity can tell you what God is, but unless it is personalized and practical for you, it's of no use. And that's the power. That's the power of your conscious choice. So while it's a fool's errand to stand up here on any Sunday and try and tell you what God is, I'm going to dive into it anyway. Call me your fool on an errand. But you know, unity does have a teaching, and I love the teaching that God is. So what is the unity teaching? Unity teaches that there is only one power and one presence in the universe and in our lives: God. And since that wasn't good enough, a lot of unitics sitting in the pews decided that they had to add the phrase God the good, because it's not the bad God, it's only the good God. It's like if you had to put a modifier on the word God to make it God the good, so there's a God the bad? It's like, where does that God exist? And the truth is, yeah, in our lives, haven't we experienced that? Are we not experiencing that right now? That there seems to be a fundamental shift in our world where up is down, right is wrong, that things are not going like we thought. They were all evolving to the Christ consciousness. We're all becoming awakened and enlightened, and we named this our year of awakening. Well, is it time we wake up? When is that going to happen? When is we're going to wake up that every individual on this planet is made to the truth that they are divine? They are an expression of the divine. We just said it to our kids. When are we going to know collectively as a human race that every person, every trans person, every gay person, every black person, every person of color, every person who's a refugee, an immigrant, every person who has a different ability, every person who is different than you is also divine? And when will we treat them as if they are divine? If God is the one power and the one presence, when will we wake up and know that there is not a better person and God is not showering wealth on you because you're so good? God showers it equally on all of us, and the truth of that is not reflected in our society. There is vast, vast differences in opportunities, in wealth, and education, and just general life. So some days, especially right now, especially what's going on in our country, especially what's going on in the demonization of immigrants, in the demonization of trans people, of LGBTQ people, in the demonization of workers who are doing their job on a daily basis. That God is, in those instances, can be seen, I was going to pressing the wrong button. God can be seen as missing in action, is indifferent to human suffering, is asleep at the wheel, capricious, vindictive, cruel. And there have been days when I have witnessed the inhumanity of man against the other men and women, the sexism, the misogyny, the racism, the homophobia, the Islamophobia in our world, the othering of the world, that I could, as a minister, say, yeah, that God is ineffectual. That God I want no part of. And it's easy to understand why churches find fewer and fewer people in their churches and in their pews and on their online services, because they don't say that. They don't say, and unity is right in there, right with them. They say, God is all good, all the time. Well, it is really hard some days to call what's happening good. It is really hard sometimes to call the pain people are suffering on a daily basis, losing their jobs, being deported and evicted from the country they have lived in most of their lives because of some rule and some new administration that comes in to have the rug literally pulled out from underneath them. To call that good. So how do we make sense of this? How do we make sense of this in a world that seems to be out of control? When I take a breath and realize that those are real feelings that I sometimes feel, even though I have devoted this whole part of my life and most of my life to a deeper and better understanding of spirit, of source, of life. Then I go, oh, there I can, thinking I'm separate from God. That whole diatribe I just described to you, that whole position which I sometimes feel, is a consciousness of separation. It's a consciousness of not oneness. It's a consciousness that harkens me back to having God outside of me. It's an old, embedded consciousness that has God up in the sky and me down here on earth. And it does not allow for the possibility that what we just sang about just a few minutes ago, that I am the hands, the face, and the voice of God right here on this planet. And that it is not up to this God in the sky to fix any of this. It's up to me. It's up to you. It's up to each and every one of us to treat each other with respect. It's each and every one of us, no matter what is happening in our political organizations, to hold to principle, to hold to truth, to hold to life. Because you know what? Administrations will change. Teachers will change. Politicians will change. Rules and laws will change because they're made by humans, of humans, for humans. What's different and what's most important right here and right now is what happens within me. Things may happen on the outside of me. Things may happen to me and around me, but the most important thing is what happens inside of me. And so when I can let go of the consciousness at God up there and realize I have the agency. I have the capacity. I have the power within me because I am one with God. Then God is love as I love. And if I withhold love, I'm the one withholding love. From the politicians I don't like. I'm the one withholding, not them. I'm doing it. So if God is love, I step into loving everything. Not easy, but boy, did we think this was going to be an easy journey here on this life? Are we all signed up for this life? Because we're here, and we keep living, and we keep moving, and we putting one foot in front of the other, and the next foot, and taking the next step down the path, then God is love. And God is not all-knowing. There's not the God up there in the sky knowing every little step you make and every little thing you do, like some cosmic Santa Claus. God is all knowledge, the collective wisdom, the Sophia generation, the Sophia understanding that knowledge is the truth of God, the presence, not all everywhere present, but presence itself. God is the energy of being able to be with everyone, no matter what. All power, not all powerful, not raining condemnation or granting good on this side. God is all the power within you and me, the power, as Jessica just sang for us, the power that we have to effectuate and to create change here on this planet. That's the power of God. It shifts everything. It's everywhere. It's transcendent and it's immanent. It's right here within us. And then we know that it's whole. It's in every board, every redwood tree that made this place. It is in each and every one of us that is sitting here. And that collective wholeness is holy. The wholeness of all of us come together is perfect and pure. No matter what we've ever done, you are not your worst day. You are not the worst thing you've ever done or thought or said. You are an expression of divine life, here to make a difference on the planet. And we learn how to make a difference by being different after a stumble, after a failed attempt, after we learn better. That's the God that's possible. That blanket, when we turn the page, that is what we get to be. We get to define the shape. And hopefully, on this journey, that shape keeps growing. And it is more inclusive, not less. That shape for you keeps growing to a bigger, more expansive, more powerful, more all-knowing understanding of divinity. So our first principle in unity, there is only one power and one presence, should blow us open every day. It should be almost impossible to comprehend or to articulate. It should be challenging us when we are small and petty. And I have frequently been small and petty. And frequently think I know best. When the truth is that everyone, every single one of us is here to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. Each and every one of us is the beloved expression of divine life. And when you can walk into a room and know that your presence, your being, your very, very soul is a gift, you operate differently. You step in to be the voice, the ears, the hands, and the face of God right here in a world, in a time that desperately needs us to show up different. If we all show up like the worst politicians we hate, that's going to be a pretty show. But when we show up and as we show up as the hands, the face, the energy of divine life, the infinite possibility of love healing all, we get to change everything. Just everything. Let's take that to our time of meditation. I invite you to take a deep breath, because what I'm asking you is not easy. I invite you to take a deep breath and notice the only lack in the amount of air you can take in is by our own bodies. And to accept that humanity and the gloriousness of the divinity that created us. That sperm and egg that came together and manifested you is a miracle. There are millions and billions of eggs and sperm on the planet. Not many of them come together, and none of them have come together in the unique form that has created you. So take that in. You are a unique gift in this time and place. There has been no one like you before, and there will be no one exactly like you ever again. So open yourself to knowing that you are the perfect instrument for the healing of this planet. You are the chosen one. You are the hands, the voice, and the face of God right here and right now. As we breathe once again, we feel all the energy that brings up, all the feelings, all the doubt, all the worry, and all the joy that it engenders. I am perfect, whole. I am the glorious expression of the divine. You know, when Moses is recorded in the scriptures as asking the burning bush, what does it answer back? I am that I am. Didn't say I am he. Didn't say I am she. Didn't say I am Lord or Master. It said, I am that I am. Know that with me right now. I am that I am. I am life. I am love. I am whole. And I am holy. I am peace. I am wisdom. I am love. I am strength. I am understanding. I am zeal. I am enthusiasm. I am that I am. I am that I am. In the silence, know the truth of your oneness with God. I am beautiful. I am expansive. I am here to make a difference. I am wise. I am caring. I am compassion. I am joy. I am enthusiasm. I am spirit. I am eternal. I am that I am. I am that I am.
I am the light of my soul. I am beautiful. I am bountiful. I am bliss. I am the hope of the world. I am prayerful. I am powerful. I am peace. I am the truth of this world. I am generous and overflowing. I am love. I am the light of my soul. I am beautiful. I am bountiful. I am bliss. I am. I am the hope of the world. I am prayerful. I am powerful. I am peace. I am. I am the truth of this world. I am generous and overflowing. I am love. I am, I am bliss. I am love. I am peace. I am light. I am joy. I am one. I am bliss. I am love. I am peace. I am light. I am joy. I am one. I am the light of my soul. I am beautiful. I am bountiful. I am bliss. I am.
Namaste.
Hi, Misa. What a service that is today about God is.
Thank you so much, Rev. Can we have a round of applause for that?
Yeah.
That was yummy.
And while we're at it, let's hear it from Misa and just how she closed that out for us. And, yeah, beautiful, beautiful.
So we're going to draw your attention back to your spiritual connection card as we go over the spiritual practices. Recognizing that this was a lot. And it's yummy. It's goodness that you want to anchor in as you go into your week. We invite you to, well, take one or take all. Whichever one resonates with you, let that be how you move forward in your week, how you interact with those, how you identify and honor the divine in the people that are around you. So you could choose to.
Yes, examine my embedded beliefs. Release old thought patterns, choose beliefs that elevate, and engage with divine purpose. Yes.
Yeah, so you'll find those on that spiritual connection card. There's also space for you to write your own, right? If anything came up and was stirred up for you, make sure that you're taking that into the next week. And if you want to continue the conversation, our online community will be available for the spiritual discussion group right after service downstairs in the conference room. We invite you to grab a plate and then go into the conference room and continue to steep in the goodness and just discuss what God is to you and how you see God in others. Yes.
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 And remember, you can add a prayer request to that spiritual connection card. Reverend Ken keeps those in his office for the week and prays over them and lifts you up from his own desk and ministry. Yes. So we have a number of ways you can support Unity of San Francisco. With your time, remember 1:30 today, welcoming team.
Welcome team, 1:30.
With your talent, you see the multiple ways people express their talent here. And your treasure. If you did not hear the talk last week that Reverend Ken gave on this very topic, time, talent, and treasure, I encourage you to go to the archive or look on the website and listen to it. It was a very, very powerful message. And we have a number of ways for you to give here, don't we, Misa?
We do. We will always accept a good old-fashioned check. Write it out, mail it to 240 Page Street. Please make it out to Unity Church of San Francisco. Just keep that. And don't forget to sign it.
Or we'll take some cash.
Cash is always king. Was it cash is king? Cash is always good. We have a QR code here on the screen as well as one in your bulletin. If you're online, we're dropping links in the chat. There's also an offering or donation section of our website. Or you can just walk up and say, here. That works too. We will accept whatever you are willing to give. In order to anchor this, we have an affirmation, and we put the affirmation, the music, to make it easier for people to understand. So I'm going to put it on the screen, and I want you to sing it with me, okay? This is how it goes. I give with abundant love and joy. As I give, I receive. Yes, sing it with conviction. I give with abundant love and joy. As I give, receive. One more time, the anchor team. I give with abundant love and joy. As I give, I receive. Yes, the flow and energy of the universe is a reciprocitous process. Thank you. And so it is.
Our annual member meeting is on March 30th. It's coming up. If you'd like to be a member, join. I think you heard I joined. No, nothing happened so far bad, so I encourage you to do it. And if you are already a member, by our bylaws, you need to renew. It's real simple to do, and you can check on the bulletin online or talk to one of us, and we'll help you do that. Remember, that meeting is going to be here on the 30th at 1:30 to 2:30, and it'll be right here in the sanctuary after fellowship downstairs.
We also have the spiritual direction group being led by Reverend Elizabeth and Amy Kelly. They are full, which is a beautiful blessing indeed. But if you are still interested, there is a wait list that starts on Saturday, March 15th, 10 a.m. Please check the website for more information. Now, we do have a new group that I'm really excited about. It is the Mindful Miles Walking Meditation Group led by Kate Thornton, who is, actually, she's the lead of the Usher Greeter team. She has been a member of Unity San Francisco for over 20 years, and bless her heart, for her birthday last year, she said she was going to do 80 miles for her 80th birthday, and I think she did it in 8 days.
8 days.
Now, there is no requirement for you to power walk the way Miss Kate does. No. But it is an opportunity for you to think of walking as a part of your mindfulness practice, right? How often do you walk and actually look at the trees? Watch the flowers. Enjoy these beautiful buildings that are all over
Smell.
San Francisco. Smell the cherry blossoms. We're in spring. So it's a beautiful opportunity for you to be a little bit more mindful when you're moving, and you can absolutely incorporate into your meditation exercises. Now, you do have to register because it's a secret location meeting that changes every month. but I highly recommend that you do it. So the first one is on Monday, March 24th at 11 a.m. Please go to the website and sign up so you can join Mindful Miles with Kate Thornton.
Yes, thank you, Kate.
Thank you, Kate.
Yes. And please don't leave here today if you have something on your mind. If you've got something that feels like it might be weighing you down, or you're really excited about something and you want to experience prayer, our prayer chaplains will be around the room. You can find them in the stole to have a moment with you. If you've not prayed with them, I really encourage you to do that before you leave today. And join us for fellowship downstairs. And
we just want to say thank you. An attitude of gratitude is a beautiful practice to have. It truly takes a village to create these Sunday experiences every week. From our AV team, our usher greeter team, our hospitality team, the ministerial staff,
our
the band,
Reverend Kim,
our vocalist, Reverend Kim. It is truly a group effort, and we just want to let you know how thankful we are that you're here with us and that we're able to do what we do. So we're going to close out with a community song. This is an invitation for you to join us and sing with power.
Stand as you're willing and
Stand
able
as you are willing and able
noise.
To make a joyful noise to the power of one. What if it all depended on me to change the world, to change the world? What if my only responsibility was to change the world, change the world? Let me be the one to start a revolution. Let me sing my song to the people of the world. It all begins with one, the power of one, joining the hundreds of millions of people believing in one, the power of one. Don't hang around, stand up or sit down and believe. We can change the world together. We can change the world together. Luke Schwartz on guitar. What kind of love can conquer disease and change the world, change the world? What can I do to make bigotry history and change the world, change the world? Let me be the one to start a revolution. Let me sing my song to the people of the world, to the children of the world. It all begins with one, the power of one, joining the hundreds of millions of people believing one, the power of one. Don't hang around, stand up or sit down and believe. We can change the world together. We can change the world together. Please don't close your eyes. Please don't turn away. Let our voices rise. Put the horn to slay and make a difference now. If we believe, you and me can make a difference now. Again, a round of applause for our fabulous guitar player, Luke Schwartz. Luke. On the drums, Brian Fischler. On the bass and the saxophone, and I do believe the flute, Mark Baum. And our music director on the bells, the whistles, the horns, the harps, and everything else, Arthur Koo. That's our sound Soul of Unity San Francisco band. We have an affirmation that we would like for you to carry into this week to really anchor in your understanding that you are a divine being. Yes. So I will say it once and I invite you to know it with me. Speaking with conviction and standing in dominion. Let's say, I engage with divine purpose. Can you know this with me? I engage with divine purpose. And so it is. Please don't close your eyes. Please don't turn away. Let our voices rise. Put love on display and make a difference now. If we believe, you and me can make a difference now. It all begins with one, the power of one, joining the hundreds of millions of people believing one, the power of one. Don't hang around, stand up or sit down and believe we can change the world together. We can change the world together. We can change the world together. It all begins with one. It all begins with one. It all begins with one. It all begins with one.
Happy Sunday, everybody.
Happy Sunday! 1, 2. It all begins with one. It all begins with one. You and me can make it. You and me can make it. You and me can make it better.
Happy Sunday. Hey, Kate. Hey, Emmy. Hey, Lawrence.
You and me can make it.
Mark.
You and me can make it better.
Stacy. Luna. Suzette. Good to see you all. Can you hear me? Cool. Hey. Good to see you all. What a great service. Uplifting. I feel uplifted.